Welcome back, everyone. It's your favorite podcast duo, Emma and Mike, ready to take you on another journey of love, confusion, and those unexpected second chances.
You bet we are. If you thought the first episode left you on the edge of your seat, just wait until you hear what happens next between Lily and Alex. Trust me, things are about to get really interesting.
Right? I mean, who knew that after all the tension and the coffee disaster, these two would end up back in the same place again? But this time it's a little different, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. It's like fate decided, hey, let's give these two another shot, and we get to see how they handle it this time, with a little more banter, a little more chemistry, and maybe a little less coffee on Alex.
Thank goodness. But you know what? There's something about those second chances, like when you think you're done with someone, but the universe says, nope, you're not. That's when the magic starts happening.
Exactly. And even though they're both trying to play it cool, you can feel the sparks. It's like this tug of war between not wanting to care, but clearly they both do.
Totally. And speaking of sparks, let's dive right into this episode. We're kicking off The Bridge Between Us, episode 2, where our dynamic duo meets again in a more personal setting. No coffee this time, but plenty of tension, trust me.
If their first encounter was chaotic, this one's got its own kind of magic. So grab your drink, get comfortable, and let's see what happens when they run into each other again. Remember, if you want to improve your English skills, be it speaking or listening, stay tuned in and lend us your ears. Emma, take us away.
So we begin at this small, intimate gathering at a rooftop bar. It's an event hosted by one of Lily's close friends, celebrating the launch of a new book. The lighting is soft, the music low, and the guests are casually mingling, drinks in hand. Lily is in attendance, dressed elegantly, looking more relaxed than during her coffee spill debacle with Alex. Lily enters the event, scanning the room. She's relieved to see familiar faces and heads toward her friend, Sarah.
Lily, you made it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. How are you? Excited?
Nervous, but mostly excited. I can't believe it's finally happening. Drinks are over there. Food is coming soon. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh no, not him.
Look at what the cat dragged in. Fancy seeing you here. Should I be worried about another coffee spill, or is that strictly a cafe thing?
Don't worry, I left my coffee at home today.
Good to know. I like these jeans too much to sacrifice them.
So, you know Sarah?
Yeah, we went to college together. She's been telling me about her book for ages. You.
Sarah's one of my closest friends. I had no idea you'd be here though.
Trust me, the feeling's mutual. I didn't exactly expect to run into you again either. So, no work deadlines tonight? You seemed pretty intense last time.
Yeah, I was in work mode. It happens. But no, tonight's about relaxing. What about you? No big projects?
I'm just here for the free drinks and to support Sarah. Sometimes it's nice to just go with the flow, you know?
I wouldn't have guessed you were the go with the flow type.
Hey, I'm very chill. It's you who seems like you always need a plan.
Maybe. Or maybe I just like things to go smoothly.
Like spilling coffee on strangers.
Okay, fine. That wasn't my best moment.
So, what do you do when you're not drowning people in coffee?
You're never going to let me live that down, are you?
Not a chance.
Well, I work in marketing. It's hectic, but I love it. It keeps me on my toes. What about you? Besides showing up at random cafes and events like this?
I'm a freelance designer. Mostly do graphic stuff. Logos, branding, that sort of thing. It's flexible, which is nice. Gives me time to do the things I actually want to do.
And what's that?
I don't know. Travel more, maybe. Spend time outdoors. I hate being stuck behind a desk.
That sounds nice. I don't think I've had a vacation in forever.
That's your problem. You're too focused. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and breathe.
Maybe you're right.
Wow, did I just win an argument with you? That's a first.
Don't get used to it. I have to admit, this is not how I thought tonight would go.
What? You didn't plan on running into your favorite coffee victim?
You're definitely not my favorite anything.
Ouch. Harsh, but fair.
Thanks for being here, guys. It means a lot.
Wouldn't miss it. You did great tonight.
Yeah, it was awesome. Congrats again. So, I guess I'll see you around?
Maybe.
You can try to avoid me, but somehow we keep running into each other.
I'll take my chances. Why does he have to be so impossible?
She's definitely not what I expected.
Wow, that second meeting between Lily and Alex really took a different turn from their first encounter, didn't it? I mean, who would have thought they'd meet again like that, right?
Totally. I mean, the first time was intense with the coffee incident, but this time there was this underlying awkwardness at first. You could just feel it, right? Like the tension was still there, but it was almost like fate decided, hey, let's give these two another shot and see what happens. And boom, here we are.
Exactly. And even though they were both trying to play it cool, acting like they weren't affected by that first encounter, you could tell there was something bubbling beneath the surface. There's this unspoken energy between them. Their banter was still sharp, but it felt different this time. It wasn't as biting, more playful, you know?
Right. It's so funny how they're both pretending like they don't care, like that first meeting didn't leave a mark. But come on, we can see it in the way they're talking to each other now. There's this curiosity there, even if they're both trying to hide it. They're intrigued by each other, and neither of them wants to admit it.
Exactly. Alex is not just the sarcastic guy from the cafe anymore. He's starting to drop that tough exterior, especially around Lily. And Lily? She's not as defensive either. She's not just waiting for the next sarcastic jab to throw back at him. It's like they're letting their guards down piece by piece, even if they don't fully realize it yet.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like they're both trying to figure each other out, but they're not quite ready to admit that they're interested. It's such a classic slow burn, where you can feel the tension building.
Yes. And that's what makes this second meeting so interesting. That's the beauty of these kinds of second encounters, isn't it? When you least expect it, things can start to shift in ways you never saw coming. And let's be honest, by this point, we're all rooting for them, right? We want them to stop playing games and just admit there's something more between them.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're all waiting for that moment when one of them finally breaks and says, "All right, what is going on? Let's stop pretending this isn't happening." But we're not there yet. It's clear there's so much more to come between these two, and I seriously can't wait to see what happens next. I feel like we're just scratching the surface here.
I mean, if you've ever had one of those awkward yet meaningful run-ins with someone, you know exactly how impactful it can be. It's like you didn't plan for it, but suddenly it's all you can think about. And that's what's happening with Lily and Alex. Whether they like it or not, they're stuck in each other's heads now.
For sure. And the best part is when Lily is at her apartment and says, "Why does he have to be so impossible?" Which is the same for Alex. She's definitely not what I expected. They're clearly stuck in each other's heads now. So for everyone listening, stick around, because you're not going to want to miss what's next. I've got a feeling things are about to get real interesting between these two.
Definitely. You can sense that whatever's brewing between them is far from over. And let's be real, we're all here for it. So, thanks for joining us today as we dive into this unfolding story. We'll be back with more from the bridge between us, and who knows what's in store for Lily and Alex. Whether they want to admit it or not, they're on a collision course, and we're here to witness every bit of it.
Until then, keep thinking about what you learnt from this episode and relate them with your own life experiences. They can come out of nowhere, but they just might change everything for you. And who knows, you could have your own Lily and Alex moment sooner than you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Exactly. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on the upcoming episodes. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. So stay tuned, everyone. See you next time.